Hello and welcome back to another 5-minute photo adventure from Dartmoor, where this evening I'm going to be taking pictures from Yar Tor. Good evening and welcome to Yar Tor. It is a beautiful spring evening up here on Dartmoor. But before I talk more about the conditions and more about some of the shots I might capture, I've already spotted a shot. I've already spotted a picture that I think is worth capturing. So let's start with a photograph first. This is a shot I've got here. I just spotted these really interesting rocks here that would make for quite a compelling foreground. I've got this one here. It's like a triangular shape that points in to the frame and then out to these other rocks here, which are just catching the evening light. If I spin you around here, you can just see the sun there. It's nearly getting ready to set, so I better keep moving on. But down here, I've got this kind of angled rock here, which is capturing the light, and then out onto that spring grass with the undulations in the rocks, some of the edge of the Tor there, and then out into the hills of Dartmoor. So let me tell you a bit more about Yar Tor. So I've been to Yar Tor a couple of times. I think I wrote a blog post about it last year. Just one of those locations I kind of thought, oh, I'll just stop there and I'll have a look. And so I found some interesting compositions. While it's not instantly recognisable, some of the bigger Tors like Great Links Tor and Bound's Nose, it's not as grand as those Tors. I think it's something about its smaller nature where you have to pick out the compositions a bit more carefully. They're not quite as obvious. That makes it a good challenge. And it's a shame I didn't actually think about it when I did my Discovering Dartmoor series. I actually might have made quite a good Tor actually, but I did pick Yes Tor, so I can't be too hard on myself. If you haven't seen my Discovering Dartmoor series and you want to know more about Dartmoor and some of the amazing places and its history, I'll include a link for that in the video description below. So as you can see, again, I'm in the vertical orientation, and I've got a couple of shots here. There's variations of a theme, I guess you could say. So I've got a lot of interesting foreground rocks here, which will add a lot of depth to an image, especially when it's vertical. And if I get that light coming across, they'll all catch nicely and give me nice areas of light and shadow, and hopefully catch the lines there on the Tor. And if I do this slightly wider shot, and then I'll come in a little bit tighter, and then as it's spring, we've got some of this lovely spring foliage here. Beautiful colours, and that should, again, hopefully catch the light. And then onto this rock stack here. I think I just need to be quite careful. If I stand here, actually if I come down a bit, it's better. So you see the rock stack and the little bit of distance there. It's just kind of overlapping if I stand here. So I need to just move across slightly to the right, just to give myself a little bit of separation between those two rock stacks. But the light is not too bad at the moment. It's kind of subtle coming from that setting sun. So it's time to get the camera ready and start taking some frames. Looking up into the sky, it's quite blue. I may put a polarizer on just to kind of bring out that sky a little bit, but I'm not going to include too much of it. Can't really see from this particular video angle, but yeah, the sky is not an important element. But yeah, let's take some pictures and see what they look like. Well, I hope you enjoyed those couple of pictures. I think the compositions work really well. The disappointing thing is I just didn't quite get the evening light. Really odd, because it was clear blue skies and it just happens to be quite cloudy over that direction with the sun setting, which is typically the way on Dartmoor. So I think this is definitely a place I have to come back to again and then probably do another video, because you know, the more I got into those compositions, more sort of fine-tuned them and got the angles of the rocks. I thought, yeah, with some evening light just catching the side of that could be really nice. I'm not even so much bothered there wasn't much in the sky, because the sky doesn't necessarily play a big part in those compositions. It'd be good to have a dramatic sky, but I don't think it's necessarily essential. But I think the key ingredient is light. So yeah, I think we'll have to, I'm looking at the sky, it's nice where the cloud is, it's catching the oranges, but without light in the landscape. It's just a pretty sky. So I think I'm going to draw this little one to an end. I hope you have enjoyed it, this little 5-minute photo adventure. If you've got a bit more time, I'm including the 5-minute photo adventure playlist up in the corner of the screen as well. So I've got loads of these little videos of me on my little mini photography adventures, so do take the time to check that out. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.